EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Who Dat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olsen and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
From the 31, here's second down. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A play fake, no throw with Rattler. Forced to his right, he's going to run it. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is third and long. Third and long, and here's Rattler. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And a Fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots first down.
13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To throw on 1st down is May. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. And he's going to have the first down yards across the 50 to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, New England.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Jonas Sanker on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
The penalty is declined.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd down and 3. Third and short yardage, and here's Rattler. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 11.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Kamara. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Rattler. Flush to his right, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Shaheed with the catch. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Another Saints.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll take this one in. Taysom Hill, touchdown Saints.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And they're Drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And that's a nice job, something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
We are through 1. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Stephon Diggs.
First catch of the game for Diggs. And it's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
He's found his receiver, Buche. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play grow.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Saints' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, New England.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
6-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Throwing is May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A 4-yard gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
May to throw on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will level things out at 7 apiece. to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rattler will try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one.
That's
1st down, New Orleans.
Saints. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up the big game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Hit it left, buying time. And he will score! Spencer Rattler. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Groupie able to add the extra point, and the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Try a jet sweep, and that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. Forced out left. He runs with it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Rattler. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rattler. To the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's another
15 yards through the air.
Down.
It's good for a Saints 1st down.
35-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. Here's a screen coming for Kamara.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
Brings up 3rd
down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To throw again is Rattler. That one's too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On 1st and 10, here's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds. triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Saints offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush. Another loss of yards.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's Rattler. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, New Orleans.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. An attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 20 more
They get
yards.
20 on the
That's
connection.
another
It's good for a Saints
down.
first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. 3rd and long, and here's Rattler. He'll try and get there on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate breaks, but the kick is good. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Demario Davis there on the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Taylor on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's May. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
For the Patriots field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Pats are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Throwing now is Rattler. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
In motion goes Cooks. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Rattler. And man, that's the veteran Cooks. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Give him 14 on that play. 1 1st down.
New England.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
On the give, this is Stevenson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Third down, 3 to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
And a Patriot first down.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on second down, May. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's Stevenson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
And he will score! Game on! Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown Patriots. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Rodriguez now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. Rattler going to throw on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A give up the middle with Camara. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Taysom Hill, touchdown 6. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. The kick is good. Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 17.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped. Patriots offense ready to take over once again. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 27.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
To throw on first down is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It's third and 4. To throw is May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
First down, Patriots.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needs...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nathan Shepard in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
May to throw on 2nd down. Into space past the 25. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage, a play going absolutely nowhere.
At the 21-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Taken down.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
At the 17-yard
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. The throw here is complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 1. On On the carry, it's Stevenson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2 yards.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
3rd and short. And here is May. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point
His kick
is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
The ball carrier. Brought down by Craig Woodson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. This one is caught by Deron Johnson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Off play action, here's Rattler. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It'll stop it with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down.
Be ready, be ready.
On 3rd and 2, it's Rattler. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
24 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. In motion goes Cooks. Throwing again, Rattler. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. New England going to take their second timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. In motion goes Cooks. Rattler to the air once more. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down. Pat's going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw again is Rattler. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Rattler. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So this one, a win for the Saints. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.